Today we're going to talk about Flutter for Windows. As of the recording of this video, Google just released Flutter 2.10, which now supports a stable version of Flutter for Windows. Let's take a quick look at how to create a Windows app and how to compile it. So the first thing we will do is run the command prompt by typing Windows R and then typing in CMD and hitting OK. From here, we can type in Flutter Doctor. You'll see here it says a new version of Flutter is available. To upgrade to the latest version, run Flutter Upgrade. So we'll do that now. All right, it's done upgrading and looks like we now have 2.10 right there. So I went into my Flutter folder and now I'm going to type Flutter create when example. Now I'm going to go into that folder and type code period to open up VS Code. So we'll see there's now a Windows folder here. We're going to go into lib and open main.dart. So down here at the bottom, I don't know if you can see it, but it does say Windows as our device. So I'm going to click up here and do run without debugging. It says building Windows application here. All right, so we have the default application going and it's working great. So let's do what we always do. Let's gut it and start from scratch. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to use Fluent UI instead of Material because it looks more like Windows. So down here in the terminal, we're going to type in Flutter pub add Fluent UI. If it worked correctly, you should be able to go into your pubspec YAML file and see the dependency. Instead of importing Material to top, we're going to import Fluent. And then we will do our void main. We'll do a stateless widget here called WinApp. Here, instead of a Material app, we'll do a Fluent app. We'll give it a title of Windows example. And then home, we'll just set to WinApp page. We'll now create another stateless widget down here. Name it WinApp page. Instead of doing a scaffold, we'll stick with container. We're going to set the color to blue. And then we'll center a text widget. We'll go ahead and run that. And there we go. We have a simple app with a blue background that just says hello in white on the front. In the video for the presentation, you can see there are a lot of widgets that are already compatible with Windows, and I'll add a link to this video in the comments in case you haven't seen it yet. And you'll notice we really didn't do anything different. The only difference really is that we used Fluent instead of Material. Everything else is pretty much the same. So let's say that you finished your app. Let's go ahead and see what it would take to create the executable you would need to distribute your app. Inside here, I'm just going to type Flutter build Windows. Okay, looks like it's done now. Now that we've built the app, I'm going to type Explorer here. And I'm going to go into Build and Windows and Runner and Release. And we have the executable right here. So I'm going to double click on it to see if it works. And there we go. There's our app. So that gives you a super basic example of how to build a Windows app using Flutter, and we'll touch more on it in the future. For now, you might take a look at this video right here, and if you're liking the videos and would like to see more, please consider subscribing. Thanks, and I hope to see you in the next one.